Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing over there. I'm gonna put, see, I'm also trying to do, where's it at? A video, time lapse. People don't realize how hard it is to set things up. I don't think people realize. That's why I don't do lives too much. Let's see. Hold on. I keep walking over there, and I don't want to walk over there. So you have to have my live phone. I have to have my other phone to do recordings. Hold on, and I'll look at my chat. I don't know if anyone's here yet. Nope, nobody's here yet. I don't see. No. It's probably gonna, hopefully the lighting is gonna be okay. I gotta remember to plug my phone in. I guess I could go ahead and just plug it in now. Please don't fall. Okay. That's basically where everything is, right over here. And I'm doing this all by myself. So I might not be able to move some of the things because it might be too heavy. Okay, I got that going. I need another. Let's see. This in here. That cord doesn't work, I don't think. This cord here. Pretty sure it doesn't work on this thing. Let's see, is it? Maybe it is. Oh, hi. Hi, Dustin. Hi, Michaela. Hey, Rue. Sorry if I'm not saying your name right. I'm gonna, I'm cleaning up this area today, and I've got my other phone to read my chat. So hopefully this all works out. It looks crooked. Michaela says, how are you? Is American. Hold on, let me read my chat over here. It's such a mess. I haven't cleaned this porch since last spring. So, me. I don't answer questions like that. I mean, we don't hate Spain. It's a stupid question to ask. Okay. Nice home. Yeah, it's an old home. How see you? What's up, Grandma? Hi, Sam. Hi, Dev. Yeah, I am. I'm blind and I'm cleaning up my porch. I'm being sarcastic. And I'm reading my chat too because I'm blind. Okay, well, I'm gonna start cleaning. I'll catch up on the chat here in a minute. My garage is over this way. So some of the stuff is going to go, well, my trash is this way too. So everything is going to go this way. Hopefully my chickens aren't in the way. Okay, it won't take me too long to clean this up. Really, I don't think. I got fish and stuff here, and it's just trash. I'm not really feeling like cleaning this stuff up today, but it's a beautiful day. It's too nice to sit inside. Let's see here. Put that over here. I just hope my chickens don't get on here before I get a chance to move it. You have kind eyes. Well, thank you, Sam. Nice figure, Grandma. You maintain very well. Thank you, Dev. It's a slow day on lives, I guess. Oh, is it? Dustin? It's still cold here. Oh, I'm sorry, Dustin. How old am I, Dev? Stick around a little bit, maybe I'll tell you. Dustin says it's been getting into the 20s and 30s at night and the 40s and 50s during the day. Dustin says I'm 72 years old. You look good for 72, Dustin. Let's see here. What do I do next? Golden YT says, friend, you had brought your girlfriend to OYO, but then you found out there was a sword under her something. I don't say stuff like that. Like, before you chat, I tell you, maybe you would say stuff to your grandmother or grandmother. What's even happening on YouTube lives today? I don't know, Dustin. You know, I got somebody that keeps attacking me on her lives. It's hard to ignore that stuff. But I don't know. I mean, what are you seeing, Dustin? Because hopefully these chimes aren't too loud. I have a whole lot of chimes. No, I'm not a hoarding Karen. I'm just, it's just stuff that's piled up. It's not even my stuff, really. This is my son's stuff. That charcoal, yeah, we burn the charcoal, but I bought a lot of it. $5 a bag. I only bought 2 bags. I mean, you can go away with your judgment. Thank you, Dustin. I appreciate that. Make sure I heart it. Yo, 72 years old is crazy, man. And thank you, Dustin. People come in and say the darndest things. I'm in one of those moods today too, you know, like, I don't know. Not in a bad mood, just one of those moods where I don't feel like putting up with much. It's such a pretty day. I don't even know what the temperature is. My guess is 70 something. I didn't look at the weather. This morning it was 60 something. I'm not getting much cleaning done. This is my chair that I take to my grandson's games and stuff. And I can't leave it in my car because I do deliveries. And this thing is a dolly. I wasted my money on that. I thought it would help me take stuff upstairs, but I can't figure out how to work it. You know, on my deliveries. Sometimes I get apartments and it's trash. It's dirty. Yeah, so I thought it would help me carry this, like, cases of water or whatever up the stairs, but I can't figure it out. Yuck. This was my beach towel. I think it's had seen, I don't know. I don't want to throw it away, but nah, I'm throwing it away. I can't put sand in my washing machine. Okay. I'll read the chat here in a second. And I got this salt for, obviously for the ice and stuff. And, oh, whoops, wrong chair. I'm used to sitting in that chair. I'm getting rid of this one because it looks trashy. But I forgot what I was saying. Why everybody want to come USA? What is of this reason? And Barry says, hello, I hope you're having a terrific Thursday. Thank you, Barry, and I am. It's a beautiful day. Oh, boy. The new age of the internet. The new age of begging for money. But, yeah, so Dustin, what were you saying? Did I miss it? I forgot it was Thursday. Oh, yeah, it's Thursday. Like you said, oh, I see. I just figure with these lives, when the randos come in, it's going to be a day on YouTube lives, at least with vertical lives. Yeah, right. I have a question. Yeah. They don't know what that means. Hello. Well, hello. Beyazit Savas. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Ibram. Am I in Texas? No. Okay. Let me put breezy day there. I hear the wind chimes. Yeah, it is. It is, Barry. Speak English, please. I don't understand what you're saying. Okay. See, this sand has been here. This sand has been here since last September. It's from Gulf Shores Beach, that sand. I hope my other camera's recording. Hold on. I gotta make sure. I'm known for not recording. I'm thinking I'm recording. I got this last year for $5 a bag. Angel likes to barbecue. My son Angel. And it's been sitting here ever since we got it. And I'm throwing it over there, but I'm going to end up moving it. And this is, like I said, this is my son's stuff. This has to go in the basement. And then this stuff, I'll show you in a second. This has been here since July. They moved. They moved out of their apartment, and some of their stuff ended up here at my house instead of storage. And this is rain guards to my car. I have to put on still. I've only had it for a week. And now my car has been in the shop. So, sticky. Why did I get sticky on me? That's sticky. Okay. Thank you, Dustin. What does that mean, Dustin? She's not going to answer her location in Turkish. Oh, they're asking where I am. Okay, you know Turkish? Oh, okay. Oh, you don't. Okay. Okay, so you okay. Yeah, that's what I'll do the translator thing. I'll copy paste whatever they say, and then I'll see, I'll translate it, but I've never done it the opposite way, to talk to them in the chat if I'm on somebody else's chat. That's a good idea, Dustin. So, yeah, I mean, it looks like there's a lot of stuff here on my porch, and I just keep putting it off. But it's really not too bad. Now I got these pieces of board, and I made some shelves, and this is leftover wood. So I'll put that out in the garage. I don't know what this came from. I don't know what that is. Sticky there. And I have I was gonna weed eat. See, out on the curb over there. That strip goes all the way over to here. It's not a whole lot of grass. It's not even grass. It's weeds mostly. But I usually will take my weed eater out there and cut it all down every, I don't know, couple months. It doesn't really grow that fast. But I was thinking about when I get this done, doing that. But I have to go get my car at 3. I took it back to the shop because it was making that noise. And that with the tire, with the rim or whatever, after my accident. And so I took it back over there for the shop. to look at it. And Jeff called me, and I have a loaner car, and I haven't been able to go work. So, but my car's done. I mean, it's not even, I don't know. I know it's not fixed. Because he thinks it's my tires, and it's not my tires. It's not my tire. It's my rim that got hit in the accident. So I'm probably just going to have to buy a new rim myself because they're in denial. But I appreciate them. I appreciate Jeff, the shop manager. He's a great guy. I appreciate him very much. This is a duster for my car. And I don't think I'm going to be dusting it with my car because it's got all these pieces of stuff in here. I think I got this from the Dollar Tree. It's a good duster. Collects all the stuff, that's for sure. What was that? Oh, that was a cardboard. I thought my cameras were falling. Or my battery chargers.
Good afternoon.
Hi. Let's see. Spamming in it. Let's see. Hold on. They were not being rude, but just spamming in another language. They know you don't speak. It's kind of rude. Yeah, it is. Oh, and Joey says, what's up? Hi, Joey. And Rylin says hi. And Massive says, we got to go and make it at least 20, bro. I love when people just come in and say random stuff. Like they pick words out of a newspaper article or a book and just write it in there. I mean, I don't know. And then ghost. My angel gets upset with me because I do that. Not upset. He makes fun of me, and I got a splinter in my hand. Because I do that. It's in my DNA. My mom does that. Something falls or something, and I think it's the end of the world. Okay, well, we're making a little progress. This is going to go in the trash. Actually, yeah. This thing costs $30 at Walmart. It's a lumbar thing. Yeah, maybe it's got cat hair on it. I have a cat that stays on my porch. It's got a hole over here. I just know I'm not going to do anything with it. I know that's how I am. Can't sell it because it's dirty. Okay. So, this swept up. Now I was going to paint my porch this year, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what that sticky stuff is. Some sticky stuff right there. No idea. Paper's stuck to it. I do have a hummingbird feeder out here, but it's way over there. I don't know what that sticky stuff is. And my boys come out here and sit. They're not the... See, I can't stand sitting somewhere and it be dirty. Oh, wait. I got the wrong broom. It's fine. But, yeah. Especially when it's nice out. I like to make the space nice and clean. They don't care. They just don't care. They'll sit wherever. The living room gets to be a mess. I'm usually in my room. They're usually in the living room. Or the people that spend the time in the living room is them. They don't care to keep it clean. That's just them, though. Some people are clean people, you know, some people are not. Neat, I'll say neat people. Okay, let's see. These came from my boy's house, apartment. Let's see what kind of, I think they're in good shape. I might put them in my yard, get them off the porch. Here, let me sit down and read my chat real quick. It's weird for sure. And Massive says, do you know Ashton Hall? And then Dustin says, oh, our weekly lives, or on our weekly lives, I put subscriber only chat function on. I thought, do I have to do that every time? I could change it to subscriber 1 minute or whatever. I thought I had it set to that, but do you have to change it every time? And Cabber says hello. And Massive says, do I dumpster dive? I used to, but not anymore. And I didn't grab just anything out of there. I grabbed stuff that was worth stuff. Certain times a year, like when the students left, they throw away books and things, and I would take the books back in and get money for them. Dustin says you can go into your overall settings and set it to that. That's what I thought I did, but apparently I didn't. Hello, Lady Chow from Italy. How are you? Hi, Giancarlo. How are you? Long time no see. And I said hi to Kabar, right? If I didn't, hello. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm just cleaning up my porch. And it looks like I'm a hoarder, but I'm not. It's just I just throw stuff out here over the last couple years and I haven't cleaned it up. So, and I appreciate no judgment. Everybody has imperfect lives, you know? Everybody. I see one like. Nice to meet you, says Kabar. My name is Kabar. I hope I'm saying that right. Kabar. And I have a splinter in my hand. That's why I keep looking at my hand, because I'm trying to get it out of there, but it's not coming out. Yes. Okay, good. I'm saying it right. Kabar. Thank you for the rose and the blessings and the big smile. I have lots and lots. I have a thing for chimes. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chimes up here. And I have one in the backyard. And I don't think these chairs are going to come apart. Are they? I don't want to smash my hands or my toes or There we go. Well, there. Yeah, yesterday I was in my kitchen cooking and I fell. I tripped over my own foot. Okay, I need to get this out of my way. I think I'm going to swap. I got to get this chair out of there. Got there. It's getting kind of windy. Angel has his fishing stuff up here too. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what to do with the fishing stuff. Okay, let's see. Yeah, fishing. I think I'll put this in the garage. I'll do that in a minute. So I can't put it over the edge because of the chickens. The box, the tackle box is broke and the hooks are, exposed. Okay. I'll sweep that in a second. My dog keeps barking. What is this? More fishing stuff? Yes. And more fishing stuff. And more shelf stuff. There's a big hook. Okay. Check my chat here in a second. Just moving that out of the way. Okay. Hello, says Sandra. Hi, Sandra. I'm just sitting here trying to enjoy the weather. And while I'm enjoying the weather, I'm cleaning my porch. And hopefully, here, let me move my camera. I'm trying to get it like a distance away, but I might have to move it up a little bit because the lighting keeps changing. And I think it's, here, no, that's not gonna work either. Yeah, that's okay, I guess, for now. Yeah, so that's all I'm doing right now. And I'm also doing a time lapse. Well, it's not a time lapse, it's a video. And I speed it up of me cleaning. But I got some other stuff over here Go in the trash. Cup holders. And my air conditioner here. I take it out of my window for the winter. Because it lets a lot of cold air in. So that's why that's sitting there. I mean, the porch isn't really too bad. I haven't cleaned it in a couple years. I need to paint. Okay. Making a little bit of progress. Per Belly says, hello sis, how are you? Now it's me, Vishal from Nepal. But I am living in Texas, USA. Where are you doing now? What am I doing now? Where? USA. Well, hello, and I think I remember who you are. Oh, hi, Meg. How are you, Meg? I'm obviously cleaning up my porch, and I'm trying to enjoy the weather. My dog is barking in there. I don't know if you guys can hear him. Oh my goodness, he has two little puppies in the... Maybe it's just one puppy. He's on a scooter, and he had the puppy in a crate, like a milk crate, underneath where he's between his legs on the scooter. Oh, do you have a fiddle you can play for us? No answer. Oh. No, I don't. I do have a banjo though. Yeah, I don't really. Washboard? Well, I'm making slow progress. You see, I don't know if you can see it. It's there's the sup witches mat right there, and then underneath that is a throw rug. Well, that covers up a hole. Well, no, that covers up, there's a piece of plywood that covers the hole that my daughter-in-law created. She fell through the floor. It was a bad board, and she fell through. I'm glad she was okay. But anyway, so I have layers of stuff. That's one reason why I haven't painted, because it's kind of pointless to paint it because it needs to be replaced. And I don't have the skills or the materials to do. Spoons. Yeah, I'm not very musically inclined. But I get what you're saying, out on my front porch. Okay. And this table, I'm trying to figure out, my daughter gave it to me. And the top is peeling really bad. It's like the finish is coming off of it. I don't know why though, because it's not in the rain or anything, you know. But trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with it. If I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably keep it maybe 300%. You have to hire someone who charges 125% markup. Why not 1,000? Ouch. Got a splinter in my hand. Only 2 likes. Surely I've got more than 2 likes. Do you keep a key in the can down in the hole behind the plywood patch? Crafty camouflage with the witch rug. No, I do not. I do not. I don't hide keys outside my house. I got to keep a track of the time too, because I'm supposed to be over to the get my car and to take the loaner car back. I didn't get a splinter from the table. I got a splinter from, I don't even know where I got it from, but it wasn't from this. I don't really know where I got it from. Yeah, actually, it was worth it to me. I mean, it's not that painful. I don't hire people to do anything unless it's something I absolutely, either I can't do it or someone like my kids or someone I know, if they can't do it, and that's the only option, either that or it doesn't get done. What beautiful state do you reside? Colorado here. I'm in Kansas. So everything is falling apart. Nice. Yeah. Well, I didn't say everything's falling apart. I got a splinter in my hand. That's what we were talking about, right? And I'm just cleaning up my porch. Hi, Terry. Are we hanging out? I'm cleaning. And I sit down and read my chat. I'm reorganizing. I won't even say cleaning. I'm cleaning, but it's just one of those, you know, spiffy up kind of things because there's too much to do to really make it look pretty. I don't know. I do need to you know, it's just basically just spiffying up. Reorganizing, moving the trash from one spot to another spot, basically. Juka, hi Juka, good to see you too. Splinters are awful. Oh, it's just a tiny little splinter. Here, I don't know if you can see it, but I'll try to show you. And I can't see my camera. I mean my screen. See that right there? Yeah, just a little teeny tiny thing. And I'll go in there and get a I don't know what I did with this thing. I'll go in there and get a needle here in a second and try to get it out of my hand. What did I do with this thing? Huh, I don't know what I did with it. There's a bee, a honey bee. My hummingbird feeder leaked. I put my hummingbird feeders out around this time. middle of March. And I haven't seen any hummingbirds, but it's leaking. And I just don't know where I put this thing. Where did I put the thing that goes with this? Oh, I put it over here. Oopsie. I hope I didn't delete anybody. Darn it. I have my phone on. Have you been to the Walnut Valley Festival? We don't have a Walnut Valley Festival. I don't even know what that means. We have a Maple Leaf Festival. Harbor Freight for cheap tools, sandpaper and paint scrapers. The carpet will trap extra moisture on the deck and rot it out even faster. I've lived here for 10 years and I have my air conditioner that drips down there too. But, you know, there's not really much I can do about it. And I know I've been to Harbor Freight and got stuff. I had a whole bunch of tools and someone stole them out of my son's garage. So, start with a paint scraper, then go to the 80 grit sandpaper. I mean, it doesn't matter because, I mean, I appreciate your tips, but I have to, this has a hole in it over here. Let me show you. I have to redo at least this part of the porch because oh my gosh. Okay, so what did you hear? It's in Winfield, Kansas, a flat picking. Oh, it's in Winfield, Kansas. That thing you were talking about, the festival. Yeah, I was just saying that the wood, the porch has dropped on this side, which caused the wood to come over this way, to try to cause it to come out of where it's supposed to sit. So then, since it's not sitting in the right spot, it's moved about an inch or half inch, probably about an inch, inch and a half. And so it has to be redone. That's all I was saying. And I was pointing it out, but of course I muted it. Nothing heard, nothing. We didn't hear anything. Okay, so let me go back. And I have my headphones on so I can hear myself, but I'm not even really paying attention to my headphones. Okay, so it's been like that since I've moved in here. See how it's all moved. So I can paint all I want, but it's not going to fix the problem. That's what I was trying to say. And that see how this is up against here? That's how it's supposed to be. This has moved. It's fallen off of the lip. It's supposed to go underneath here, and it's not. That's why that's like that. And so I can paint it and scrape it and sand it, and it's still not going to fix it. And then also, I was saying, over here, there's a hole. That's why I have this here. Because there's a piece of plywood, and it was ugly. And so then we put this. My daughter didn't want this throw rug anymore. Everything I've gotten is pretty much hand-me-down. This, I didn't pay for this either. I think this came from her house too. I don't know where it came from, but I didn't buy any of this stuff. It's all hand-me-downs. So hopefully that makes sense. And I appreciate everyone's, comments and trying to help me, to know what to do. And the tip about Harbor Freight, I agree. Harbor Freight is a great place to get tools. I had a miter saw, I had a table saw, I had a belt sander, I had a router, I had so many things I can't even remember now because it's been years. That was like 12 or 13 years ago I bought that stuff. So, hi Bree. Start with a paint scraper, then go to 80 grit sandpaper. Yeah, I really appreciate, people with the suggestions. It's just one of those things. I need new boards. And they're tongue and groove. I could probably do it myself, but it's just like I would have to have the materials, and then I would probably, the whole neighborhood would hear me cussing and carrying on because you should have heard me when I was building a chicken coop. I'm sorry someone stole all that from you. Yeah, it was in my son's garage, and we both don't live in a very good neighborhood, but I don't know. He's, for some reason, he has more things come up missing over there. He's had bikes stolen from him. The whole family's bikes were stolen, including his sister-in-law and her son's bike, their niece and nephew's bike, the whole family. If the door frame gets any more misaligned, I'd say to have it looked at by a professional. That could be a structure. Oh, I know it's structural. It is. I need this house is falling apart. It's the foundation has water going down into the cracks. The concrete has came away from the stone wall, and then the gutters rusted through. The gutters are probably 50 years old. We got one side fixed, but we haven't got the other side fixed. But the other side isn't as bad as the one side. It was completely rusted through. Better catch it before it's a big issue. My mom ignored it and cost her $5,000 to get fixed. It's probably going to cost me like $20,000 because it's all the way around, and it's the concrete. The concrete all the way around has come away from the house. It's my son's house, Terry. It's my oldest son, Anthony's house. Oh, hi, Darla. And it's just one of those things where we can't afford to do it. I don't have the skills to do it. He is busy with his own stuff. He doesn't have any, and he knows how to do it. He's very capable of doing it. Yeah. And I'm not on here to sit here and say, have people judge me about my house. I mean, it is what it is. It just is what it is. If you don't have the money to fix something, you don't have the money to fix something. If you don't have the skills to fix something, you don't have the skills to fix something. So I'm kind of like in a catch-22. You know what I mean? I come out here and I clean and I do the best I can to make it look nice. Not clean. But, and Little Mrs. Fabulous says, what should I make for dinner? I have 4-year-old, so I have to keep it kid friendly. Spaghetti, hamburgers, grilled chicken. I don't know. I have a very picky 7-year-old grandson, and they eat out a lot. Well, they eat like, no, I won't say eat out a lot, but they eat a lot of chicken nuggets and French fries. Nice big house. It's it's a it's a pretty, I don't know. It's a good size house, I guess, but it's not a big house. So. But I love my front porch. This was built in 1920, and it got remodeled in 1966. And when I got here, we ripped out the carpet and refinished the floors. And there was, when we got the place, it was a rent to own. Old houses are cool. Yeah, they are. That's why that's why we went ahead and got it. And see, at the time, Anthony was doing a rent to own on his house, and then the same person he was buying his house from had this house that she had a renter in here, and they moved out, and she says, I want to sell this house, and so he bought this house for me to stay in. And like I said, that's been almost 10 years. September will be 10 years. I can't believe I've never lived anywhere for more than 2 years. And this is the longest place, besides living with my family, my parents. This is the longest place I've lived in. And I do what I can around here, but I discovered that you're on the front porch. I put my glasses on. Oh, Terry. Yeah, so the history of this house is from, like, I just know it from when it was born when it was built, when it was born. Well, I mean, I guess it was born. Hi, Kelly. But it says 1920, and then that tornado came through here in 1966. Hi, Ranjith. And hi, Anne. What happened to your car? Says Darla. Where is this place? I'm in Kansas. Well, nothing happened to my car per se, but when I got in the accident, last year, and then I had it fixed, and when I first got it back, I could hear something in the back right where the accident happened. I could hear something, and it was very loud sound. Okay, so I took it back, and the shop manager says, his name is Jeff. He says, well, we'll look at it. They looked at it, found out that it was the wheel bearing. One of the wheel bearings had broke. And so he repaired that, fixed that. And then I left again. It was still making that sound, but I had just put 2 new tires on, different brand of tires and everything. And I thought maybe it was just me and my, I was being too picky or something. And so I just let it be, and I just kept driving the car. Well, then I got my tires rotated, and the sound moved to the front because it was in the back, and then it moved to the front. And then I still kept just pushing it off, and then I rotated them again, it moved to the back. I rotated them again, it moved to the front. So like 20,000 miles later, and I'm still hearing the sound. So I took it back to him a week and a half ago. And he said, okay, we'll bring it in, and I'll give you a loaner. And so that was last week when I brought it in. Well, now, and he kept saying it was the tires. I know it's not the tires. And he's saying, well, it's not the tires, it's the balancing and all this stuff. Well, I've been saying it's the rim from day one. They said that the rim was damaged, but it was cosmetic damage, and so they fixed the cosmetic damage of it, the cosmetics, the paint. And I still believe it's the rim, but they're saying that they rebalanced everything and that they checked my alignment. There was nothing wrong with my alignment, and for me to come and get the car. So I'm kind of disappointed that, if it was me. Oh, hi, Leonard, and thank you. Thank you. And Schizosis got the gifted membership. Thank you, Leonard. Hello, I should do this myself. Hello, I should do this myself. Oh, clean your porch. Okay, gotcha. And then you look like a sweet old lady, are you? Well, I think I'm pretty nice. A lot of people think I'm nice. Nothma? I'll just call you D. Most people think I'm nice. So anyway, that's the story of my car. So really I don't know, not really anything new wrong with it. And I don't suspect it's going to be fixed. I'll probably have to buy a rim myself and troubleshoot it myself. Because I don't know when I hear the sound, I can't pinpoint whether it's the left, because now it's in the front. And I can't pinpoint whether it's on the left side or the driver's side or passenger side. So if I buy a rim, I will have to troubleshoot, change the rim out, put it back on the car, see if that fixes it. And then, if that doesn't fix it, then switch it to the other one. But Terry says, Sunny is sweet and seasoned, not old. Thank you, Terry. Sunny ? Children. Yeah, I have 5 kids and 2 grandkids. I have lots of chimes. I'm just listening to the wind blow the chimes. I have another chime in my backyard too. Okay, let me get up here and see. Oh, and I've just been sitting here. I have a recording going to do a time lapse. On my other phone over here. Let's see. I'm getting rid of this chair over here. That thing. I'm putting everything over the side over here too because I got to take it to my garage. Ah, shoot. Forgot about my hummingbird feeder. Now it's sticky. Let me take it down. I need more stuff in it anyway. Hold on. Excuse me. Excuse me. Watch out. I'm going to put this in the because it isn't working. Come on, my kitchen sink. Okay, okay. All right. Shh. Okay. All right. Darn it. Sticky. Sticky. Okay. It's sticky. Be right back. Okay. Ouch. You can't go outside yet. You can't. All right, go. I have to kind of go out with them. Well, I just have to keep an eye on them because it's funny that the chickens don't mess with Chopper. They do mess with Paco. So I can't forget they're outside. Let's see what happened. Oh, hi, Nina. You can't hear me. This message is hell. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, you can? Okay, well, something happened to my... I don't know what happened there. I was getting the spinning wheel over here. Okay, so it was this phone, not that phone. Okay. Let me clean this up real quick. We can hear you. Okay, nope. I'm all woman, says Nina. Oh my gosh, this is freaking dirty. Oh my gosh. Good thing I don't eat from that table or on that table. Yuck. My daughter gave me this table about, I don't know, 3-4 years ago. I'm just trying to get the sticky stuff off of it, but I don't know. It's turning black as I'm wiping it off. That's weird. Okay. Let me read my chat. Nina says, sunny is hot and beautiful. Well, thank you, Nina. And Nicole says, haha, Mark, it's outside. It's normal. Yeah. This is grandmas can't be this sexy. Oh, it's the signal, I think. Nope, I'm all women. We can hear you. Is Nina a unisex name? Okay. Who has a man in their profile? You have a man in your profile. Who's Nina? Okay. Hello, ma'am. Nice house. Hi, Tim. And, oh, and Nina says smoke break. Okay. Nina says just kidding. Someone did accuse me of being a hoarder, Nina. Why do you have all your stuff in boxes there? What boxes? What boxes? Did I show boxes a minute ago? Maybe I did. I don't have any boxes out here. But yeah, I'm not a hoarder. It's just, I mean, I've got that plastic tote there. That's my car cleaning stuff. And I don't like leave things in my car because I do deliveries and ride share sometimes. Sorry, the neighbors got a backup beeper. Yes, or you said it earlier. That's why I said that. But you don't read my text message, or you would know it. Oh, Nina, my text message is on that live, and then I've got my other phone, which I mean, your text messages go to my live phone. So I'm sorry. Okay, I got you. Yeah, and I'm sorry. When I'm doing my lives, sometimes the text messages I'll see it if I'm looking at the screen, you know. But I'm not looking at the screen right now. And I did hear it go off. I heard a notification, but my text message notification on that phone and the whenever there's someone whenever my YouTube notifications, it's the same sound on that phone. So, okay. I'm just explaining it. I know you're not worried about it, but I like to explain it just because that's why I don't really see. Unless I'm like in my car, if you had to say something to me and I'm in my car and I'm doing, a live that way, then, I'll see it. But this is my extra phone that I only have Wi-Fi on. I don't use this when I'm out and about because I don't like turning my hotspots on and all that. But anyway, Nina, what's your relationship with Sunny? Nina's my friend. Yep. She's my friend. And that was not a fart. That's some the hell. Pants were making noises on that. I need to go get more paper towels. It's got sticky everywhere. Darn hummingbird. Hopefully I don't lose you guys again on my headphones. A range of the phone that I'm on, I guess. I could have brought that phone in. Oh, and I got to see now. I forgot the dogs. Come on, Paco. Hurry up. There we go. Stay over there. Okay. The sticky on the chair. Yeah, even these chairs my daughter gave to me. And these chairs came from my son's apartment. Jeremy and Christopher's old apartment. So, and then Nina says she's my friend. And then Dee says, I see. Can you tell me about her streaming sessions? Like what she does? She does gig work cleaning. She takes us to the zoo, all kinds of things. She's live this time every day. No, not every day. And very random too. And I'm probably gonna, let's see, it's 2:15. Usually I do, when I'm doing my ride along lives, Nina says most days, yes. Which is, yeah, most days. And I just haven't done the ride alongs this week mainly, or last week really. What was I doing last week? I went to the zoo. Oh, I did do, yeah, I don't know. I can't remember what I had for breakfast, let alone what I did last week. But yeah, Nina's right, most days. This week, my car was in the shop for the last week. And they gave me a loaner car, and I'm not going to do deliveries and stuff in their loaner. So, because, well, they told me not to do it the last time I had a loaner. He didn't tell me this time, but I know that that was the rules from last time. So, and I have to honor it. He's looking at my car for free. He's giving me a loaner for free. I don't want to abuse that. So, oh, that car is loud. So yeah, I'm enjoying the weather. I decided to do the live, and Jeff wants me to come back after 3 to get my car back. And so I'll probably end my live around 3. So, or maybe right before 3. I'm just looking around. I have to carry this stuff back there. Actually, I'll probably end my live in like 30 minutes or 25 minutes or something, because I forgot I got to put this into my garage, the stuff that I put over here, and I want to get that done before I leave. And then depends, sticky, depends on if I'm going to be doing deliveries tonight. If it's busy or not, I might go live again later. So that'll be up in the air, but for sure I'll be out there tomorrow. My son's thing. I don't even know what this is. I think it's I don't know. It's gonna go in my garage. Okay, there. And I have to, see, this is something else I do. I could probably do it a better way, but hold on. I put cardboard up here because I don't want people to see what's on my porch. And this one came off from the wind. And so I'm going to staple it back up here. I've already done this twice. It just keeps blowing off of here. I wish it was more, whoops. Where's the thing? I wish I was more, like, what do you call it? Could do things. I can't think of the word. Constructor type person. You know what I mean? Because I could probably make this look nice if I have the ability to do it and the money. open. Oops. Why is that not going in there? Oh my gosh. Why? Okay. I guess I didn't put enough staples before. Maybe that's why it blew away or blew off of there. But on the street, you can't really tell. It doesn't look that bad. Okay, hopefully it stays that time. Or this time. It's been a minute, says Bree. The sun went behind the clouds. Okay, well, I'm not making the progress I really want to make, but it's fine. There's a fish hook over here. I hate fishing stuff. I really don't like fishing stuff. Okay, this is trash. Hi girls, how are you? Presley. Hi, Presley. Yeah, Presley's another. Bree and Presley. Who are you talking to? Another one of Sunny's friends every month. It's a one-time payment. Yes, 99 cents. Do I have to pay? You become a member. Someone can gift a membership. I'm done with gifting memberships. I can only do 10 a month. And I'll set this over here. So, and Terry says, hey, Presley, sir. Presley says, Nina, haha, because she's a chick, duh. Well, there's some people, some chicks that like fish and stuff. I don't like hooks. You know, Shay likes to fish, my daughter. She hasn't fished for a little while, but yeah, there are females that like to fish. Aw, what's the chicken's name? Let's see. That's Mabel. She's got the big comb on her head. And one next to her is Minnie Pearl. This one's Major Pepper. And that one's Mercury. Angel named Mercury and Minnie Pearl. Major Pepper. And I named Mabel and Minnie Pearl and Matilda. But Matilda's gone. She never came back. Oh, you do like to fish too, Nina? Oh, I never could get into fishing. Never could. And Terry says, you like to fish too? Yeah. I could never get into fishing. I don't know why. I don't mind going and hanging out with someone who is fishing, but I just feel like it's boring. I don't have the attention span for it. Presley says, I love to fish. I don't know why, other than my ADD. Very relaxing, and just being by the water is so nice. Yeah, I don't mind sitting next to the water, but fishing, I don't know. I just never could do it. I get too impatient. I think that's it, maybe. I don't know. So, Sunny's more of a big game hunter. No. I've never killed anything either. When I do target practice, it's at, a target, not an animal. I leave all that stuff to other people. Hi, Maddie. Hiya from across the pond. Yeah. Hi. We were just talking about fishing. You must have heard us. And Presley says, I love to fish and discuss trim levels. And Nina laughs. And Nina says, hey, Maddie. And I'm just sitting here cleaning up my front porch. And I'm not really done with it. But it looks a little bit better. Wow, you have a very pleasant natural beauty about you. Well, thank you, Nick. I appreciate that. And yeah, I don't wear makeup or anything. I don't do anything extra. A lot of friends you got watching you, Sunny. You must be so popular. Well, I appreciate all of my friends. And I appreciate you too, Dee. You've been here most of the day today, or most of the time of the live. And then Nina says, doesn't she, Nick? She's lovely. Well, thank you, Nina. And Bree says, very true, Nick. Well, thank you, guys. And Maddie says, I did a live drive, went up to the Scottish Hills. Oh, wow. I missed that. Presley says, Sunny is very popular. Thank you, Presley. I appreciate everyone's liking me, I think it's interesting, I was telling my kids yesterday, I was like, you guys are just used to me. I said, everyone else in the world thinks I'm interesting. I said, you guys grew up with me. You don't see the interest. And they're like, I don't know about that. Hello. And Sunny is very popular, says Presley. Nina says, Maddie was driving on the wrong side of the road earlier. Oz says, do a backflip for 500. I couldn't do it if someone paid me $10 million. I can't do a backflip. And Terry says, she does, Nick. I met her. Yeah, me and Terry met in Atlanta. That was a fun trip. That was a really fun trip. And Terry's an awesome person. And she's pretty too. This is pretty in real life as she is on YouTube, on her videos. Derek says, how about a front flip for 500? Like I said, even if it was 10 million, couldn't do it. Backflips are $1,000, Oz. She'll do a kick flip for 60. What times do you come live, Sunny? Well, it just varies. It's usually during the day. Usually. And it's usually when I'm doing ride share. But lately, since the weather's good, I like getting out in my yard and cleaning and stuff like that. And I like doing lives while I'm doing that. So it's just kind of a hassle getting all of my stuff out because it can be. Let me show you. I'll try to show you. I like showing people the behind the scenes stuff, Like, okay, I have to have my tripod. Let me flip it around. Come on. So this is one tripod. That's what this phone is on right now. And then I have to have my bag of tricks. I call this my bag of tricks. I got cords and chargers, charger packs and stuff, and my microphone and stuff like that. And then here's my other tripod that I have my other phone on with my other cord. And I got a spider right there. Can you see that? Yeah, get off of there, spider. I'm scared of spiders, but not little ones. That one's not too bad. And so then I got my battery pack here for that. And I've got that recording my cleanup to do a time lapse of. And then I also have another tripod and my gimbal. I have that out here just in case I need it. And then of course I have to have my drink. I've got to have my tools that I'm working with, trash bags, chairs, brooms, you know, all that. And then I have my extra phone while I'm at home to read my chat, because if I have the phone clear across the porch, I can't read my chat. So that's why it's I like doing these lives and things like that, but it's kind of a process. Hi, Nicole. He's her friend, Nina. Says Presley. You work tomorrow, Sonny? I probably will, Dee. I mean, yes, I will. Because I haven't been working, I'm broke, and I'll have my car back. I'm going, like I said, I've got to be there anytime after 3. It's 2:32. And it doesn't have to be right at 3 or anything like that. That's kind of a good stopping point, I think. Nina says YouTube stars need a lot of stuff. I don't know about that, Nina, about the YouTube star, but it's just, I mean, you have your 2 phones, and then in your car you have to have at least 2 mounts. You got to have your app phone. Well, I mean, you're supposed to have a mount in your car anyway. That's whether you do YouTube or not, or app deliveries or not. That's my opinion. I think it's safer to have a phone mount. But if you're doing the lives and the apps, you got to have at least 2 mounts, right? Lady Sky says, hi, I'm new in your chat room. Hi, Lady Sky. Thank you for being here. Glad you're here, and thank you for chatting. Percy says, hi, Sky. Nina says, hey, Lady Sky. And let me see if I missed any other comments. Nicole, Nina, woo. Terry says, hey, Nicole. And Nina says, that spider needs to go. Yeah, I don't want to like take it in my house or anything, or in my bag. Hey, Sunny. Indeed, Terry. She'll do a roundhouse for free. Great. Isn't that a karate move? Pay the $500 first. I'll make sure she does it. Oh, hi, Corey. Corey says, hey, Nina. And Terry does hearts, faces, and hugs. What time do you come live? Okay, I think I've got everything read. I have 3 phones now. 2 didn't work for me. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to eventually have 3 phones here soon. Well, by the end of the year. Hello from Montenegro. Well, hello. Bahrain? Bahrain? Nice to meet you, Bahrain. I don't think I've seen you in my chat before either. Lady Sky says, I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. Okay. Nina's in Tennessee. Nick says, how are you, babe? I'm good, Nick. Presley says, I love Nashville. I hated Nashville. Just the traffic. I've never, well, we did stop in Nashville. That's when me and Angel got in that big argument. Couldn't find the bathroom. Yeah, Nina's in Cookville. I was gonna say that, Nina, but I was like, nah, you might not want me to say where, but even though you say it on your lives. Nick says, I am from London. Okay, cool. Glad to see you here from London, Nick. That is really cool. Now I'm speechless. Yeah. Um, Nina also does lives. Question mark. Yes, Nina does lives. Home of the Grand Ole Opry House. Yeah. I was just joking about me not liking Nashville. I never when we went through there, we were traveling. We were just driving through and we got there right at rush hour and me and my son Angel got into an argument. I ended up going the wrong way cuz I got distracted. I was doing my live. It was a 12-hour live driving down there and I didn't cut anything out of it, but there was times where I had to mute it. So I think the title of the video is Atlanta or Bust. Yeah, that was good times. And what's your channel, Nina? It's the Flanadian. Here, I'll mod you so you can go click on her channel. There you go, Dee. You can click on her channel. Or anyone. You can click on Terry's got a channel. Nina's got a channel. Nicole has a channel. No, let's see. No F's. No, what is? Well, he's probably gone by now. But no F's, no frills. He has a channel. No F's, no frills, no mercy. Yeah, Maddie. He has a channel. And I'm sorry if I don't know about anyone else. Well, Presley has a channel, no content. He likes subscribers too. Bonjour de France. Whoops. I'm just hoping I can make new friends in chat. Okay, Sky. Yeah. You will definitely make friends here. And Terry says, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just working while listening. Oh, you're fine, Terry. I do that all the time. Nina's the reason I haven't been back to Tennessee. And where are you from at? Oh, I'm in Kansas. And okay, I think I'm caught up. Can you give some life advice? Do you have any regrets? Yeah, I think everyone has regrets. But everything that's happened to me or the choices I've made have made me who I am, and I like who I am today. I'm a stronger person for, living through what I've lived through. And when people ask me that, life advice, I always say, treat others the way you want to be treated. If everyone treated each other the way they wanted to be treated, the world would be a much better place, in my opinion. Because I'm not going to do something to you that I don't want done to me, or I will do something for you that I want done for me. And if everyone thought like that, it just would be a much better place. Presley is waiting for that plaque before he goes live. Yeah, what is it? The first plaque was 100,000, right? They've legitimately just put trash right on the other side of her fence. I just watched the person put trash right on the other side of my neighbor's fence. It makes me want to go chase people down and say, get your fucking trash out of here. That is just not called for, but I'm not going to do that. Sometimes I do, though. It depends on my mood, but I'm not going to do it today. That's not me farting. It's like I move and my pants do something on my chair. Do you have OnlyFans? I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about that. It sounds like not something I'd want to do. Presley is our superstar, says Nina. Yeah. And Nicole says, LOL, Presley. That's right. I need 100,000 subs before I go live. Also, thanks for the mod, Sunny. Nina says, absolutely. Alex says, what state do you live in? Kansas. Presley is waiting for the, yeah, okay. No. I had an ex-husband who took my money. So no. I would never, ever be that. Never. It's kind of rude for you to come in and say that. And I'm not your darling. She's already mine, Kring. Oh, Nina. What makes somebody think they're so special that I wouldn't want to be their sugar, that anyone would want to be their sugar anything, you know? What do you got to offer? Tell me that. Then maybe if it's good enough of an offer, I might consider it. I've never considered it before ever in my life, but I wouldn't. But thanks for the views. Don't forget to like. Help me out. I got no papers. Some of the things that people say. That's a win-win situation. Random, can I get your opinion? Opinion on what, says D? I have Sunny, Sunny, across my chest. I'm not thinking, I'm watching the people walk their dog. I'm not thinking about anything you said. I can offer you my friendship, says Nicole, LOL. And Presley laughs at Nina. And Nina laughs. Yep, that's all I offer is friendship. And then Tie-Dye says, do you think a buzz cut is a good look? I'm doing a number 2 length tomorrow. I want to really bad, but I'm nervous, so I wanted opinions, LOL. Yeah, short hair is good. And if you can do it yourself, that's even better. Save you some money. Coffee or tea? Depends on the time of the year. Well, I have coffee every morning. And in the summertime, I like sweet tea. Iced sweet tea. Sweetened with stevia, not sugar. And with a little bit of lemon and peppermint. Peppermint sprig in there too. Sometimes. And then Presley says, do it 420. I don't know what that means, Presley. And then Mr. Extro, let's go to Walmart. Not right now. And Nina says, what is this today, dear Sunny? I don't know. What is it today? What is today? April 10th, Thursday. You're beautiful. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you, Emily. I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you for the compliment. Procy says the buzz cut. 420 is a weed reference. They want you to smoke marijuana. No, these people know me. I think it was to somebody else though, that reference. To shave their head, 420? Is that what you mean, Presley? Do it 420. I'm 420. He's telling me to do. Oh yeah. I didn't even. Okay, gotcha. I was looking at the first parts of your profile name. I wasn't looking at the 420. I got it. And Dee says thanks, Emily, and Nina says all the advice askers. Okay. Any thoughts about egg prices? They're going down, says Nina to Mr. X. Yeah, they are going down. I wish they would go down a little bit more, but I have chickens, so that kind of helps me not have to worry too much about. I mean, I still have to worry about the egg prices. The wintertime, my girls didn't lay any eggs, and I only have 4 girls laying eggs right now. So, and most chickens only lay an average of, maybe like 5 a week. So I'll get like 20 eggs a week. Whoops. Let's see. Thank you for deleting that, Presley. People just assume, don't they? It would be, it'd be funny if they knew that I have mixed children, It's just like, why would you even say that? I'm going. Oh, Nina deleted that one. I almost forgot to ask, how are the chicks? Oh, here, I'll take you in real quick. I gotta not show my dirty house. My house is dirty. They are happy little chicks. They're very happy. Shh. Shh. Okay. Shh. And they're messy though. I clean this every night. Every night. Move this heat lamp over. I made them a bigger house. Come here. Come here. Come here. Hi, girls. Hi, babies. Look how big they're getting. Whoops. They're getting so big. Except this one's the tiniest one right here. This is Rose. That's Lily. That's Medea, because she's going to be a big chicken. Actually, she is pretty big, too. And that's Olive. Look at her feet. Her feet are green, like a green olive. Can you see that? I didn't even notice that until yesterday. I was looking at her feet. I was like, wow, her feet are green like an olive. And she's going to be like a white, maybe, chicken. I'm not sure. She looks kind of green right now, actually. Oh my goodness, they're getting big. Yeah, and I have this is time lapse. I don't know if it's going to work or not work. Hey, get down. Hey. Get down. These little brown ones, they like to fly. So that's what they look like today. And they are, I pick them each up one at a time, and I'll hang out with them for like 30 minutes a piece. And, whoops. What kind of flying was that? Okay, let me shut this. But they like to go in their little thing at night. Well, they go in there during the day too, but They go in there especially at night. And I turn all the lights out. How I get them in there is I turn out the lights, and then I take my phone flashlight and I light it up in there, and they go right in there and stay in there. How old are they? Let's see. I got on Saturday. Whoops, I got to put the light back over. On Saturday, they'll be 2 weeks. Well, I've had them for 2 weeks. And they were probably maybe a day old when I got them. I'm guessing. Day or two. So yeah, they're about 2 weeks old. Yeah, they're pretty. And I just want them to be tame, and happy. The rebel chick, yeah, the chickens are they're funny. They're funny little creatures. They're fun. They're fun to have. I mean, they're characters. Like I could sit with the girls, the older ones, and just be entertained all day. Like, and I could literally, and I've thought about doing this, and do a live of them, but they move around too much. So you know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't make much of a live if they left the side of the yard the camera's in. But they're fun to watch. They're fun to have. They're going to be happy with you. Well, thank you, Terry. I hope so. There's some things that I need to improve on, I guess. Like, I mean, chickens are chickens. They're naturally just going to, scratch around, and I think I've got a good yard for them. So I think chickens are just chickens. Some people go and they buy all these things, enrichments or whatever. I don't do that. I don't know. Maybe someday I will. But the things that I have gotten for them, they just don't do, or the things that I've did for them that I thought they would like, they don't like. It's not like I haven't tried. You can get a motion tripod on TikTok for cheap. See, I tried that, Nina. My gimbal has a motion tracker, and it gets confused. Because if I tell it to track the chicken, and there's 4 chickens, so it doesn't know which way to go. If that makes any sense. Now, if they're in one group, it'll follow. But if one chicken goes one way and another goes another way, it gets confused. I did try that. And I might try it again and maybe put the camera in a different spot or something, I don't know. But I don't know. I just don't know if it'll work with my chickens, because I did think about that. But it still is a good, it'll still follow, I guess. It's just going to get confused sometimes. That's all. And let's see. Hezekiah says, good morning. Good morning. It's afternoon here. It's like 2 something in the afternoon. Almost 3. Have a nice day. Are you married? You were doing so good. What difference does it make if I'm married or not married? I'm unavailable either way. My battery on my phone, I haven't had it plugged in, and it's a 77%, not bad. But I do have to think about, it's too late to show you. It's like mini bike or something without a tag on it. And I am India. Here is midnight. Okay. Welcome to my live. Hezekiah. Fitness World 96 says, hi, pretty woman. Hello, Fitness World, and thank you for the compliment. Do I sing? No. How are you? I'm good, Fitness World. How are you? How many kids do you have? Where are you from? I'm in Kansas. Where am I from? I'm from Kansas, and I'm in Kansas. I am good. Good. I'm glad you're good. It's a beautiful day here. It's windy, a little windy, and my wind chimes are kind of noisy. I am from India, Kashmir. Okay. Never been to India. It'd be nice to travel someday, and maybe India would be a good place to travel to. Is this an interview or what? I love chimes. Yeah, I've got a lot of them, Terry. Here, I'll show you my chimes. There's that one, and that one. These, I'm trying not to show across the street too much. That and that. And then I've got another one down there on that, because I ran out of hooks up here. And then I got the little bitty ones right here. And then I got some in the backyard too. So, and more. Uh-oh. What happened? It said you're live. What did I do? Sunny and I are gonna eat, pray, love when we're old. Yeah. Hi. My mom had them. Now mine. Oh, okay. This guy is in the FBI with all the questions. Oh, I'm also a YouTuber, pretty woman. Okay. Hello from Naples, Italy. Hi, Jay Sek. I think you've been here before, maybe? And Fitness Roll says, nice to meet you. And then me 3, Nina. Do you have Facebook account? You're gonna get, hidden. Wait, Nicole. Oh, yes, her Facebook is called Catch Me Outside. Oh, Nicole, good one. I don't mind, I gotta get irritated when people ask a lot of questions. But I need to not get irritated. Because it's views and it's, chatting. Okay, guys. How's the weather, pretty woman? It's beautiful. It's like 70 something degrees here. No, I can't look on that phone. Well, maybe I can. It's 70 something. Let me see. Weather. And it's like partly cloudy. Yes, I'm in the USA. How's going life? Life is good. Presley, I was fast on the draw. Presley says, indeed, Terry. Fitness World says, hope everything is good. Yeah, everything is great. Tricky Riddle, how old are you? And I'm in the USA. That's all you need to know, really. How old are you? How old are you? Let's see. 71 degrees. Yep, it's 71. Clint Carbaugh says, hello, beautiful. Hi, Clint. Fitness says, don't ask personal questions, please, guys. Must be respect. Yeah, thank you for that. It's just, I get asked those questions a lot, but I don't know. It's just how it's asked, I guess. When you come in and you say, how old are you? Or where are you at? Or where are you from? I mean, like, have a little conversation and hang around and stick around a little bit. You might find that stuff out. And Nina, laughy face. So, I'm just checking the weather. Let me see. Weekly. Yeah, 70. Basically, the 60s and 70s all week. So that's good. Yeah, that's right. Fitness world. Give respect like you give your family members inside the home. Yeah, that's why I wrote that. When you tap on the chat thing, it says don't say here in this chat what you wouldn't say to your own mother or grandmother. And I can only say so many words on that little thing. And I was trying to make it as short. Instead of just saying be respectful, that's too broad, and people just ignore that. I was like trying to give more of a detail of how to be respectful. They still don't pay attention to it. Gavin Nichols says hello. Hi, Gavin. Where are you from? I'm from Batavia, Ohio. I'm from Baldwin, Kansas, but I'm not in Baldwin, Kansas. I'm from there. I'm also from my mother. A lot of people will say that. Where are you from? From my mother. They obviously never spoken to a woman in real life. Maybe so, Presley, yeah. Or they don't know how to, and that's why they come on here and just blurt questions out. Fitness World said, it's okay, avoid them, host. Yeah, sometimes I do. I don't know what Clara's saying. One Love says, what are your children mixed with? Gavin says, mixed with a little sugar and spice. Gavin says, laughy face, hi, I love your channel. JJ's life says, well, thank you, JJ. I don't flirt with older people. Well, that's good to know. Fitness Rule says, don't try to flirt, please. Philip says, hi from France. Well, hello. Oh, Felipe. Hi, Felipe. Let's see. Where do you get your mic? It's a DJI Mini. DJI, and it's a Mini. I think it's like $180. It's cheaper than the other ones. And it connects better to my phone. It's pretty much plug and play. I don't have to worry about setting anything up. Host me, also YouTuber. I am going to subscribe to your channel host. Oh, thank you, Fitness World. And Nicole says, I finally got accepted on Grubhub. Yay for me. Awesome, Nicole. I could never get on Grubhub. And then I just said, screw it. I mean, like, they just kept stringing me along, like asking me every week, are you still interested? Are you still interested? And finally they said, oh, well, sorry, you're still interested, but we're going to kick you off the waiting list for no reason. Like, time's up. Yeah, Nina says, that's great, Nicole. Congrats. Yeah. Do you really answer questions at all? Yes, I do. I answer questions that aren't stupid questions or disrespectful questions. It's none of your business if my kids are mixed or not. So you can fuck the fuck off. Don't even ask that question. It really pisses me off. What difference does it fucking make? Of course I answer questions, just not stupid ones. I'm not in a mood for shit like that today. And I'm sorry if I've offended anybody, but I'm just not in the mood for stupid shit. And then to call me out and ask if I answer questions. Yeah, I do. Donna says to me, congrats, Nicole. Chopper, why are you barking? He wants to be out here with me. Not offended. You go, girl. Thank you, Donna. You don't offend anyone. You didn't offend anyone. Well, sometimes I just explode and then I don't like stupid questions. I don't like. Anyway, why are you disrespecting me and you have offended the whole channel like you're going off for people trying to actually. Goodbye. Just goodbye. I will sub for you. Says Cal Star Football. Thank you, Cal Star Football. I mean, I'm a very nice person. I just don't like people like. If I don't answer your question, it's because I don't want to answer your question. And I'm not obligated to answer everybody's question. And to say I'm disrespectful just because I state my opinion, okay, well then whatever. You can go somewhere else. Rocco says, nice wind chimes. Thank you, Rocco. I love wind chimes. Stupid questions. What did I miss? Rocco. It's like I ignored a question. I don't even remember the question now. Something to do with my mixed kids or something, I think. I don't know. Asking a racial question, it's not anybody's business. If I want to talk about it, I'll talk about it. But don't ask me the question and then get mad and say I don't answer all the questions. I don't have to answer everybody's question. I don't have to. And especially if it's a stupid question, I'm not going to answer it. Or if it's a question that's disrespectful, I'm not going to answer it. Okay, you made her mad. Yeah, cool. I've liked. Okay, awesome. Thank you, CalStar. You look like you could use a big bowl of beef broth. Yeah. I made some. I am getting kind of hungry, but it's not a hangry kind of thing. It's just like, I think it's disrespectful to come into someone's channel and ask a question that's a question. It's not like, how was your day kind of question, or what are we doing here, or nothing like that. It's a question that I'm very sensitive about certain topics, and, I don't have to answer everybody's question, so. Don't be rude. Stupid questions get stupid answers, and it will get you hidden. Yeah. It's just like, if I don't answer a question, I don't have to answer a question. I'm not obligated to do that. Percy says, Done, subscribe. Thank you, Nathan Extreme. I appreciate. I appreciate the subscription, and I appreciate people that appreciate my opinion. And sometimes I can get kind of spicy with that opinion. She's my favorite channel. Who sits on a porch? Sunny's very nice. She's my favorite channel. Who sits on a porch? Love, if you're on socials, don't allow them to get under your skin. So ignore, you don't have to address it. Yes, you're exactly right. And sometimes I don't. A lot of times I don't. But today is just one of those days. Brett says, I love Brett. He's awesome. Well, that's good. You have self-love, Brett. That's awesome. And let's see. Nathan says, welcome. And AB says, you're so nice. Thank you, AB. Rocco, Brett's back. Trump 2025. Excuse me, it says George, but Trump is already in office, so. And it was Trump 2024, right? Rocco says, I'm now shooketh. Coxie, oh, come on. I subbed, I can get a shout out. I almost did it. George says, MAGA. And then Claire says, can I say grandma? Yeah, I don't mind. I'm a grandma. Are you an elder woman? You're an elder woman and we're young. Tell us about yourself, your journey. George says, oh my bad. George says, Sunny 2025. Nathan says, great. Claire says, thank you. Yeah. I would love to tell stories. Everyone has a story. Just, I don't know. I don't even know where I would begin on my story. I grew up on a farm. I have four brothers and sisters. I have 5 kids of my own. I don't know. We all have a story, I'm a survivor, I'll say that. I died twice, came back. This world can't get rid of me. AB, don't do crack, that's it. I guess that would be good advice. Definitely avoid that. Nathan says yes, and George says, and go to college. Or get an education. As long as you can do college without getting in debt, because nowadays college is about getting in debt. I'm not against the higher education though. Just don't get in debt. God bless you. We are lucky to have you here, Sonny. Well, thank you, George. I really appreciate it. I had a grandpa named George. He was my step-grandpa. He wasn't my biological grandpa, but I loved my grandpa George. And Nina says, if you stick with the channel, you will get to know her. Yeah. That's true, Nina. Nina has been on my channel since almost a year. I don't know if you know that, Nina. When I saw you in that one live, you and Presley were in the live where I went to Sam's Club, and it was on June 24th, I think, of last year. And anyway, so let's see, it was Nina, Presley, and 3 Stacks were the ones that I recognize that are still around today. And let's see, Presley says, I don't know. All right, Sonny, have a good day. My head's hurting thinking I'm getting another migraine. Oh, Nicole, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're having another migraine. And Presley says, I don't know, Rick James did crack and had a good time. Yeah, yeah. He probably could have had a really good time without that, though. Sorry, Nicole. I hope you get better, says Terry. And George says, so what you doing later? What you doing lately, Sonny? Lately or later? I gotta go get my car. I gotta go. I gotta end my live here soon. Nicole says, thanks, Terry. Nina says, oh no, Nicole. George says, nice tattoo. Flowers. Yeah, I'll tell you about it in a second. Oh, hi, Mike. And Jehu, back again, Sonny. Another glorious day. Hey, Jehu. I hope I'm saying your name right. I always say it, and then I think I'm saying it wrong. I think you told me I was saying it right before. Terry says, up, we met on my channel. Up, we met on my channel. Nina says, hey, Mike. Hey, Jehu. Mike says, Hinwo, Nina. And Jehu says, Flanadian with 2 blue hearts. And then, I can't say the name, Cabot. Do you know a philosophy, excuse me, Yasha Lawa? No, I do not. But yeah, the tattoo, it's a cover up. My ex-husband's name was right here. I covered it up with a vine. The vine represents me, and the flowers, I have 5 flowers, and they represent my children. I just said or meant that we met on my channel. Okay, got you. Okay, yep, that's how we met. And then we met in person in Atlanta last year. That was awesome. And then George says, man, America has become a scary place to live in. And then Mike says, hello, Terry. And Jehu says, 40 hearts. Yeah, there's a lot of crime in America, I guess you'd say. I guess that's what you mean. A lot of crime everywhere, though. I don't know. I've never lived anywhere else, so I can't compare it to anything, really. No. So, I'm going to stick it on my live here for a little bit longer. Let me see what my battery's on. I don't have it plugged in. Let me go get my charger. I didn't finish cleaning my porch either. Okay. George says, YH, I get you. Wyatt says, hi, Grandma. Hi, Wyatt. Yeah. How are you, Wyatt? Hope everybody's doing today. How are you, Mike? I didn't ask how you were doing today. Are you going to be working tonight? Doing the dinner shift tonight? Working tonight, but I also delivered about 300 pounds of shipped groceries earlier, filmed it for a vid, so it ought to be a treat. Awesome, Mike. I mean, it's crazy how you're able to do that. And it's good to mix it up too as far as your YouTube stuff, you know. I wish I could if I wish I could do more edited videos. But I don't know. You know, I don't know. Sometimes I watch like what is it called? vidIQ or something like that. And like the last couple mornings, it's something I clicked on in the morning, and it's just interesting to see the different perspectives of how to grow your channel. I guess like it seems like there's no real right way, you know, a right way to do it. Like, so I guess whatever you got to do to I mean, if that's your goal. Some people like me, I'm here to have fun, and I'm here to interact with people, and I'm here to document my deliveries and my life and my day and stuff. That's what I like to do. But it sure would be nice. And I also like to do cleaning videos. I should do more of them, but I don't know what prevents me from doing more of them. I should have done a cleaning video yesterday while I was cleaning. I was cooking and cleaning in my kitchen. I should have just turned the camera on because I freaking tripped over my own feet and fell. I'm lucky that I didn't get hurt, but because of the way I fell, I could have hit my head or anything on my so-called counter. Anyway, but you know, I watch those kind of things. It gets recommended to me, and I watch them, and I learn from them. It's just there's different perspectives on how what there's no real right way to do YouTube, you know. So I don't know. I get on a tangent sometimes about that. Terry says, bye, Sonny. Love you. Bye, everyone. Bye, Terry. Have a good day. Yes, cooking lives are nice to watch. Yeah. I did one, right? I've done one cooking live. I made soup. Or maybe it was 2 lives I've done. Soup and chili. I think it was soup and chili. Toodles, says Mike to Terry. And Nina says, bye, Terry. And Presley says, take care, Terry, kid. And Donna says, bye, Terry. And Mike says, people like watching my vids and I like making them. So it's something I'll keep up along the streams. Yeah, that's the whole thing is you gotta, you know, I like doing it. And I just feel like there's no right way to do it. I mean, even like I'm trying to think of an example of what they were saying. They try to tell you, they use different channels for as an example, and this is how she did it, but it doesn't necessarily work for everyone that way it worked for that one person. It's just something that happens, you know? I don't know. But as long as you like doing it, and that's what I like to do. I like interacting with people, and I like putting things on YouTube. I just wish I could do it more often. I mean, like I wish I could do it like every day, but I don't. But I also need a break too. Everybody needs a break. And then George says, you prefer Walmart or Costco? Well, I like Costco, but I also like Walmart. And thanks for the hearts. Yeah, Costco is 50 miles away from me, about an hour away. And I have, you know, Sam's Club is where I usually go, but I have a Costco membership too, and a Sam's Club membership, but I just don't get. I really wish there was a Costco here where I live, but closest one is, like I said, an hour away. The Costco that I really want to go to is the business Costco, and I think the closest one to me is St. Louis, which is Probably about a 4-hour drive. Oh, that's nice, says George. Yeah. Presley, you go to Costco, right? I think you go to Costco, if I remember right. Yeah, you do. And Maddie says, hi, Mike. Or Mike, hi, buddy. Glad to see you're back, Maddie. So what do you do for a living, lady? Well, I do part-time deliveries and for Walmart. I do shops for Walmart, Spark. I do DoorDash, Uber Eats, Roadie. What's the other one? I think that's it. I got rid of some of them. I had Shipped. I didn't like Shipped. I had Instacart. I didn't like Instacart. They didn't pay enough, so I stopped doing them. And then there's I don't know. I have Errand Runner, but they always send me the same one that's like an hour away from me, and it only pays like $90, and it's like an all day thing. And I'm not. I told them to stop contacting me about it because they don't have anyone in all the Kansas City area to do it. They got to come ask me an hour away to do this route, and nobody wants to do it because it's on a Sunday for one, all day on a Sunday, and they don't pay enough, and it's a lot of miles. So Paul says, hi, I love you. Paul says, how much do you earn yearly? It varies. And then Maddie says, 43 likes, smash the thumbs. Oh, thank you, Maddie. That's awesome. I have 43. These stores are good if I had a big family. Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you could stock up on stuff. And they pretty much sell things that are... And there's some things, obviously, you wouldn't want to buy in bulk that's not storable, but most of it's storable. Like, you wouldn't want to go buy, I don't know, 5 pounds of strawberries if you weren't going to be able to use them right away. I mean, some people make preserves and stuff, too. I don't know. I just see a way to make use of it. You can freeze things, too. Like if you bought meat, you could freeze it. Most things are freezable, like butter. I like buying the Costco butter, and the Kirkland. It's like the Kerrygold. Excuse me, Kerrygold butter. Anyway, you can freeze butter. You can freeze a lot of stuff. You are going to spend more money though. Like I can go into Sam's Club and spend $150 easy. But in the long run, I'm saving money. Like paper towels and toilet paper. If I were to buy the toilet paper at Walmart, the same package, the same amount of packages, I would probably be spending 3 times the amount of money without doing the math on it. But from my memory, it seems like it's like way more expensive. Presley, I wasn't trying to be rude. I did call her Sunny. Oh, wait, what happened? Well, Mike says hello to Presley, says hello to Cassandra. You stay alone. How many grandkids do you have? Stop calling her lady. Her name is Sunny George. Oh. Yeah, George. Presley is pretty protective of me. I'll be praying for you. You have an amazing soul, Sunny. Well, thank you, George. Thank you for the prayers. Natural face, look good. Good vibes, positive. Thank you, Marcel. Donna says, especially since you have to file your own FICA and Medicare. George says, you have pain in your eyes, lady. I can feel it. It's the sun. It's the sun. It's kind of bright out. 43 likes. I'm floating, trying to support everyone who supports me. Inevitably, I miss some people. Yeah, right, Maddie. I try to do that too, but sometimes you just can't get to everybody. These stories are good. Stories are good if I had a big family. Okay. Um, let's see. Those tattoos contrast well with your skin. Thank you, Cassandra. Probably about 420 if I had to guess. Hi, baby. You speak Turkish. Oh, the things people say. Howdy. Presley says hi to you, Maddie. Donna says, I have paper products delivered through Amazon, LOL. Yeah, I used to. I used to do that. That's a good way to do it. I don't know what the prices are on there anymore. I just know that I can get a big thing of paper towels for like 23 bucks. And then if I were to get the same, spend 23 bucks at say Walmart, I would probably get like a little bit less, you know, it would be less paper towels. You see, Davet, you're beautiful and sexy grill baby. Well, thank you for the compliment. So what time is it? I said I was going to get off of here before 3 and I'm still on here. Do you consider yourself a hippie? I don't know. I don't know. I'm natural for sure. I don't like wearing makeup, and my main wardrobe, especially in the summer, is t-shirts and jeans. And I wear Birkenstocks and I have a tattoo. I mean, I guess by definition I would be a hippie. I don't smoke weed or nothing like that though. Isn't that what hippies do? You're beautiful. You do you. Thank you, Velva. And then Devat says, where are you? I am in the United States. And hi, Desert Biker. I'm a hippie, just why I am. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have a friend that, well, she's not my friend anymore, but when I was friends with her, I considered her a hippie, but I didn't consider me, she didn't consider me a hippie, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't really know the definition of a hippie. And I don't know if that definition has changed over the years either. Um, COD, I'll say, says hello. And then Devat says, you, my friend. Please don't call me baby anymore. My name is Sunny. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Devat. Where are you? Call me Sunny. Now you went to calling me baby to call me woman. My name is Sunny. Oh, dang. I'm in the United States. Is that a starfish tattoo on your neck? It's a flower. I don't know you, Zuala. I don't know what you're saying, Devat. Okay, I think I'm going to move some things around here, and then Why you go from English to some other language? I don't understand. I only understand English. Let's see. I'm gonna move this over here. Put this over. This over here. I need to sweep. No comprende non-English. Where are you from? I'm in the United States. Okay. You're from Scotland. Hi, Maria. And Eric says, much greetings from Africa. Hi, Eric from Africa. Appreciate you guys being here. I'm just gonna kind of sweep up a little bit. And then I have to go get my car. Okay. Oh my gosh, Chopper. You have been barking the entire time. Do you get tired of barking? These things I got to put in my garage. Oh, my back's hurting. I just realized two of these, or one of these chairs is different. Okay. Put this back over here. Now maybe if the porch is clean, we'll come hang out up here. Presley says I'm from Brazil. Porch looks much better. Oh, well, thank you, Flower. Our kids seem like they'll take full advantage if we let them. Well, yeah, my kids, like I said, they're just not. There's some people that are really organized and like the space around them nice. My daughter's that way. And I don't think it's because she's a girl, because she had a boyfriend that was really a neat guy, and neat isn't tidy and organized and everything. And I just think it's just not their DNA. I can help around the house. Can I be your best BF, best friend? Have you heard of Swahili? Is that a language? Flower says, didn't you say your sons piled up your porch? Well, I contributed to that, Flower. I did. It's just like this chair right here. Let's see if I can turn it. It's a comfortable chair. It came out of my van. And that's mine. I'm going to throw it away, though. I was holding on to it because I had my van. I took it out of my van because I was doing deliveries and I needed more space in my van. And then I realized how comfortable it was. And it's just set here. But it's got to go because it's just ugly. Swahili is a language. And tidy is 7th middle name. Where do you live, Grandma? I'll come pick it up. Where do you live? Yeah, but it's your stuff on your porch. That's okay. Yeah. Haven't told anyone this, but okay, Shrek Smith. Did you have an A-team van? No, Presley. John says, shout out to OG. Hi, Half Empty. How are you? Good to see you. Flower says, anyway, it looks much better. Well, thank you, Flower. Yeah. I wish we were all more neater, had more time. I just get lazy. And then time, I just don't take the time to come and clean it up. But it's such a beautiful day. I could be doing more stuff, but um, if I'm doing my live and people are chatting, I don't want to ignore my chat. So, and Half Empty says, doing well. How are you? I'm good. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm glad I caught your live last night there at the last. I don't know how long you were live, but it's pretty wet and cold here, says Flower. Oh, okay. And Eric says, have you visited Africa? No, I haven't. I would like to. But that sucks. It's cold and wet there. I mean, this is, what is this? Almost the middle of April, almost Easter. And hey, Mike, do you know what day Easter's on? If you're still here, one of your favorite days or favorite numbers. Wyatt says, it's so beautiful where I live, Grandma, and it's really rainy out. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad it's beautiful where you are. And then Mike says, Wyatt, Triat Po. Her name is Sunny. It's so beautiful where I live. Oh, yeah. Mike is letting you know. He doesn't, it's respectful to call me Sunny. And I don't mind it though, Mike. It's okay. I do have, gray hair and I do look like a grandma. And I am a grandma. Easter equals April 20th. Yes, Mike. I just realized that like a few days ago. Because the Target thing, someone was saying Target was closed, and so when I looked up the Target, they said they were closed. And I was looking it up, like, wow, Target's closing down for 24 hours, and I looked it up to figure out why, and then it was because of Easter. So that was the day that I realized that Easter was on 4/20, and that was the reason why Target was closing for 24 hours, was to give their workers the day off for Easter. Excuse me. Don't spam. Is this your daily routine now, Sunny? No, Mohammed. My car has been in the shop. I took it back for reasons I won't go into that. But I have a loaner car, and so I didn't want to do deliveries in a loaner car. Well, they told me not to. So I'm going to honor that and not do that. So I've just been at home, and I decided to do a live, which I've got to, I need to go get my car. They're done with it now. Flower says Target's closing 4/20. Yeah, for Easter on Sunday. That's a Sunday. I don't shop there anymore either, says Flower, LOL. Muhammad. Mom, oh, sorry. Well, sorry. I don't have my glasses on and I'm dyslexic. Usama. Okay, so Usama Muhammad. Your name is Muhammad. I'm offended, love. Well, I don't care if you're offended. I don't care. I'm dyslexic and I don't have my glasses on. I have an eye problem, and it does look like Muhammad to me. Not since they opened up ladies RR to men. Yeah, I don't usually go to Target either. I don't really, I don't know. I don't know why I don't go to Target. I guess because it's more expensive than other stores. I wish, I wish the loaner was a Mustang. No, it's it. I mean, no, I like the Camry. It's a Camry. Um, it's a 2000 brand new Camry. Nice. Looks very similar to my Corolla. It's a little bit bigger. Flower says, yes, it's nice. Yeah, it is. They're trying to sell it to me, I feel like. Oh, yeah, I do need to go because I remembered I got to put gas in the car before I take it back. For a Camry, that thing's sharp. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, it is, Jazz. I'm not saying your name. Uh, Japanese builds stuff right. I agree. And Kinnan says smile. I smile a lot, Kinnan. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I need to go. Oh, okay, Jazz. Hello, Stefan. And then Flower says, okay, have a good evening. Thank you for being here, Flower. And thank you for liking my little cleanup of my porch. I preferred when she doesn't smile. And then Flower says, you're welcome. So, okay, guys, I gotta go. I gotta go get gas. I gotta get this car back, and it's already 10 till 4 or something like that. So, thanks for hanging out with me. And I forgot to record the last little bit of me moving stuff around, but that's okay. I can do an after picture. I don't know. But anyway, okay. I'll see you probably for sure tomorrow. Maybe tonight, but I doubt it. It'll probably be tomorrow. Hello, how are you? I'm getting ready to leave. 22. Presley says, take care, nice meeting you. All right. Okay, bye guys. I'll see you soon. Probably tomorrow.